Okay. It is really hot out today. How is everybody? Hi, you guys. I don't even know where I'm looking. I'm drinking my Good Earth tea. That's what I'm drinking. Hello. Okay. There, Memphis, Tennessee. That would be Elvis's hometown, of which I've never channeled or picked up on. Never have I picked up on Elvis. Where the hell did Elvis go? Where is Elvis? Hi, hi, you guys. Oh, hi. Oh, you're drinking but not tea. Yeah, if I started drinking now, I'd start calling people up live on the phone and telling them what I think. So, yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do that. Oh, yeah, Carol gave me this cup. This is Carol's cup from Christmas. It's cool, huh? Brooklyn. Hi, you guys. Chicago, Canyon Country. Well, I'm up in your neck of the woods. I got a story to tell you from up there. A story to tell you, not from Canyon Country, but from Santa Clarita, from down on the old road. Okay, so you know where I'm talking about. If you're in Canyon Country, there's Jamaica. Is banned from school and then. Uh-oh. You got colds. Don't get colds. Oh my God, thank you. You know what? I got my teeth cleaned today, and I got a weird space down there that I never had. I think they ripped some of my tooth off. Anyway, it's been 3 years since I got my teeth cleaned. Oh my God, yeah, do tell. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, your kitty died. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are really my teeth. But you can tell. they're, she cleaned them and okay, so here's what happened. So I'm in the dentist office, right? And decided, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I'm really sarcastic, so I piss people off. There's Long Island. There you go. Oh, your son got braces. That's so great. I remember that. I remember when Keithy and Jace got braces, and Keithy had the most, Jason kind of has John's teeth, and Keithy had, oh yeah, I'm not doing the deep cleaning. If they even tell me that, I'm like, yeah, I did it once on, I don't know. I didn't even do the whole thing. I'm like, you know, it's probably why I have a space down here. Ugh. Here I go making faces, and they're all chipped up here. This one's chipped, and it's like, ugh. Because I can't, you know what happened? I wore a longer necklace. I went running, and it took the end of the tooth off, just like that. What are signs of psychic attack? Okay, I'll tell you that in a second, but I don't do deep cleaning because it makes to me, I think it's an unnecessary thing. I mean, I don't know. Root canals I haven't had a root canal in 2 years. I haven't seen this dentist since she referred me for the root canal 2 years ago, but I haven't had a cleaning in 3. And when she referred me, I think I threatened to kill her at the time because she wanted me to come in and not prescribe me antibiotics first. And I was like, I need antibiotics or I'm going to kill somebody. Anyway, yeah, I could fill it, but you know, I gotta, whatever. Anyway, and then they took a little chip off here. I can't even, it's all neurotic. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm in the dentist chair and they gotta take, you know, x-rays, right? So I can't put that big thing in my mouth for my front teeth, like behind these teeth. So we just put in the thing, you know, just the photograph thing. And then down comes that camera and it's like right here. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to make me blind. I can't see. Why are you radiating me? I had a complete fucking panic attack. I'm like, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to fucking kill me. That's what I thought. And they looked at me in the office like, she's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't use whitener. I have, but I don't. I used it once, maybe in 2012, but I don't use it because no. I do gargle with coconut oil. Oil pull with coconut oil. Uh-huh. There you go. You're in New Jersey. I'm gulping my tea. Yeah, so I did that. And then we've got the bleach is on good, and I'm using the purple shampoo. I'm trying to get the same hair color as my Jason. It's titanium, you all. Jason did titanium hair. He thinks he's better at doing his hair than his mother. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I know it's terrible, right? And so, yeah, this has been done. And then I decided I don't want long nails anymore. So they've been cut short enough, average. Yes, the x-ray machine, they do chip shit. I know. And then they're just like, my dentist chipped mine when he took my braces off too. It's not blonde, it's titanium. Yeah, you heard that one. I know. Jason's like, it's titanium. This is my son to me. He's like, you wouldn't know it's titanium. You don't do your hair like that. And I'm like, what? Yeah, right. I'm like, oh my God, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, there was that, but there's so many weird things. So I'm going to tell you a story that happened last week. Jason has the surfer look. Yeah, I won't even tell you about that. I went to park the car when the kid was 13, and him and his dad and brother, little Keithy, went down to Malibu to surf. They're both great snowboarders. And Jason chose to do snowboarding and taught himself, and he's a bitchin' snowboarder. These kids were in Canada every winter, every Easter, because the family's from Canada. So we would leave California and they would hit the snow. Christmas, they would come back and board. So both my boys are very good snowboarders. Not their mother. Their mother has accidents, all kinds of accidents. So anyway, hi you guys. So anyway, what the hell was my point? I had a point. Oh, I dropped Jason at the beach with his dad and with Keithy. And by the time I parked the car in Malibu, sometimes you got to go a bit away. Park the car, I come back down, and guess who broke his foot? Yeah, it wasn't John and it wasn't Keith. It was Jason. He got out on the surfboard and broke his foot in all of 12 minutes. And so we had to leave the beach. Mm-hmm. Wait, how did your hair light on fire? I'm dying. Oh my God, back to people in their own shadow side. Okay, I don't know, but will Jason ever warm up to you? Probably not. He's been like this his whole life. But remember, that kid was my best friend till he hit puberty. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he hit puberty, it was all like, I don't like my mom. I'm cooler than my mom. I'm not my mom's friend. He was like Keith's little second daddy. Like when I was pregnant with Keithy, I took Jason with me to all my little doctor's appointments. Oh no, Jason was my best friend. He got me all these cute little, I have tons of stuff from Jason. I love you, Mom. You're my mom. I've got them where he's holding my face. He's sitting beside me. He's my little guy. And then he hit puberty and all went to hell. All right. So yeah, Jason's in Aries rising. Capricorn moon and Capricorn moon, and what is he, a Cancer? So yeah, and it just was like, he wasn't my friend anymore. I don't know why he's so grouchy. He's just that way. I'm not sad about it. That's his choice. What can I do? I don't take personally what anyone does to me because it's always their own issue. So it's always your own issue. If you're cussing me out, if you're calling me names, if you're, whatever, that's your problem. I'm happy and you're not getting at me. And so that's it. Cancer, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. Then maybe, I mean, I'm not responsible for his, whatever hit moody fellow. Yeah. Oh, I got baby pictures of him. So cute in his little crib. And you go in the room and he'd make a face like this. And then start crying right away. Like he was just a little, yeah, I know. Hey, as I said, the last words Keithy said to me, well, Keithy put the what do you call those, dryer sheets around my engine to stop the rodents from getting in my car because they don't like bounce dryer sheets. Should you live in a mountainous area where little rats come in and they eat your wires of your car, right? Oh my God, and tracers on you. I'm so sorry. You can fix your hair. Hair's easy to fix. You can blow the tracers up, just smash your phone. But anyway, the last thing Keith said to me, I was in the house and I was filming my little boy, who's beautiful little 6'4" boy. And I was doing this, videoing him, and he was moving a chair, and he turns around and he goes, "You're fucking weird." This was Keith. He just hated it when I did it. That is the last video I have of my son. So as long as my children are alive, any of them, that includes baby rascal Lila, Paige Arelli, Kenna, it doesn't matter. I'm going to film them all because that's what I'm going to do. Because guess who loved the pictures, right? From Asia. There you go. Namaste. I don't know what tracers are. Jana, hi Jana. I think tracers are tracers on your phone, right? Oh no, is there somebody else in my blanket? Crotch tracers. Yeah, I got your crotch fucking tracers. I got them. I got them right here. I've decided I'm going to willingly announce every time that I go to the bathroom, get a period, get a pap test. I think I'm just going to go out there and start doing that. Door to door. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not, hi Jana, I'm not doing it. I don't care. You know, I was just with a friend of mine earlier, and I'm not going to say her name, but anyway, she definitely does my nails for me. And I've known her, oh my God, since before I was pregnant with my boys, okay? And she's lovely. I love her to death, especially since she can do bitchin' nails. But I mean, I've known her my whole kid, like Jason's 28. I've known her my whole, like almost 30 years. So she really is my friend too. But it's interesting because she was speaking about getting the prick, you know, the vagina shot. She was talking about that. And she's like, but I want to travel next December. And I'm like, okay, but, you know, I know. She did so good. These are ombre again. And they're short. Anyway, oh, I know. Anyway, she was saying that she didn't have a reaction. She got two, but family members of hers got sick after. And I've been hearing it back and forth. But it's just funny how people are willing to comply immediately with something that's said that with people that have no authority over you. Yeah, but doing art, yeah, I know. I know you break them, exactly. Well, mine have acrylic on them, but John, is it? Oh, I don't even know. Anyway, but so I don't understand, and I can't comprehend what I know, okay? And I know this from being an abused child. My nails are too thin anymore. Okay, we'll put some of that stuff on them and then do that. Or you can do the dip. No, I never read tarot. I'm just straight up psychic without the tarot. I can read tarot. I don't need tools, psychic. Tarot is a tool. I don't need tools. I can use tools. When I'm bored, I throw tarot cards for readings, which means I just, you know, zone out. But usually I'm doing whatever. I went and got shiny black nails done. Oh my God, happy birthday. Yes, I wanted to do black, but I went for lighter this time because I had blue. Anyway, I was going to say, it's really interesting to me that people don't choose to say, no, I don't agree with it. Like, why do I have to agree? Oh, baby blue, so pretty. I love baby blue. That's what I'm saying. When you grow up in a house where there's domestic violence or you're an abused child, especially homes where there's alcoholics, where there's more than one siblings and they use one sibling to abuse the other sibling, okay? Now, I understand when you're children, you can't, right? You can't, you're a kid, you're 5, you're 6, you're 10. But I don't, biotin in the dip. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, exactly. The dip is great. I don't understand why people aren't saying, under what authority are you doing this? Remember, nothing is FDA approved right now. Things are for emergency. And how long, like, okay, so this is what I was going to say the other night. Y'all remember the porn stars of the 60s? I don't, but I came to learn about them later on in life, okay? The porn stars of the 60s, the ones with the big, big boobs. You know, the men wanted to pay those chicks to get their tits out to, their boobs, breasts, pardon me, out to here. Okay, so all of that, right? Back in the 60s and 70s, do you know what they did? They injected silicone into your skin. They injected silicone into the women's breasts, right? And they, you know, whatever, they were big. Later on in life, those porn stars, and there was a couple, I can't remember their names because I wasn't watching the porn. It was after they had these issues happen to them, right? They had the lumps of silicone traveling all over their body. That's when they put the silicone in bags over here, or, you know, on everybody's chest. But they injected it into they injected it into the breast cavity. I don't know that they put it like in their You know, Jana, you can Google that. I mean, seriously, no, it's true. I remember listening to somebody in the early 80s talk about it. She died after it, but she literally had lumps all over her body. Yeah, see, the fake butts migrate. How do I know this? You want to know? You want to know how I know this? I have a client who was born male. I have many clients born male, but I have a client in particular born male and works in the sex industry as a female. And so needed to have like an ass. Although this is me. I'm a girl and I'm like, you know what? I don't think you need that kind of ass. I'm a girl and I'm like, I don't think you need to do it. Anyway, I've been asked by several of my male transitioning to female clients if I would come to their doctor visits so that I could stand there naked so that they could use the body of certain parts of my body. Seriously, I've had this question asked to me twice. The privates, the vaccine part of the body, you know where I'm talking about. Pap test part of the body where they're like, can you come? Yes, back street. Yeah, the back street shops. Exactly. So use the proper words. No, I don't want to get kicked off of here. No, they wanted to see, you know, my whatever, and then have their thing remodeled like this. I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Why? I'm just like, I don't think I can do that. I mean, yeah, we're all spectacular, but I just don't think I can do that. Yeah, I just can't. I know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I mean, really? You can take pictures? Do I get paid for these pictures? For JJ, right? Yeah, right. I'm like, no. But here's the point. He got a butt put in, one of them, very darling, much younger, probably only 35 right now. Got a butt put in with the injections, okay, which is some kind of plastic. At the same doctor that the Kardashians go to, I don't know which doctor does the butt thing of that. And it's some kind of plastic. They call it plastic filler. Okay, plastic filler. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Anyway, problem is, it later on, several years later, he showed me in the stomach area how it had moved around to the front. Okay, so when you inject that, no, I don't get filler. I've never, because you don't get filler. I don't get filler. I've never had filler. I've never touched my face. I put makeup on my face. I can barely wear mascara. I couldn't even tie those eyelashes in because I'd be ripping them out. Yeah, the crystals are good. But yeah, I don't touch my face. I did touch my boobs. Everybody knows this. I have big boobs before, but I made them bigger. And then I made them smaller. It's a merry-go-round. But the point is, they're in a bag and it's not just injected into you. They are injecting these people's bodies with butt enhancers that are fluid. Okay, so like here, I'm gonna put your butt up here. That's fucking great, and it's gonna shake and it's gonna be great. No, I have silicone. I wanted silicone. Saline doesn't look as good. But keep in mind, I've had them for 30 years. I've had them changed once, but I got them 30 years ago. So I got silicone at the time, and then you can get silicone if you've had silicone. But truthfully, okay, truthfully, if you're injecting that stuff into your body, can you imagine what happens? Do you not suffer? Well, yeah, I have saggy breasts, if that's what you mean. I have saggy breasts. Is that what you mean? That I have. And I have this. I was just talking about this tonight. I have like a bra ridge. So I always, okay, sorry, somebody phoned in the middle of that and I hung up on them. Yeah, no, I don't get backaches or anything. I had big, whatever. I was well built to begin with, but, you know, whatever. Thanks. Hi, Jennifer. I'm talking about my boobs. I'm going to captivate everybody with an hour of nonsensical talk. No, but I was actually talking about what they inject into people. And here's another thing. You know the fillers that people get like in their lips? Okay, I don't know what it's called. I don't know which one it is, but it's the one that's supposed to break down in your body. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know the filler I mean? Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Her butt implants are not adjusted. It's like well, no, she's had injections. She's had injections. I know that. She's actually had injections. She might also have butt implants, but she has had injections. Yes, hydrochloric acid. Whatever the filler is that they use to get rid, Juvederm, one of them, not Botox. I'm talking the stuff that makes your lips fat. Thank you for that. Thank you. It migrates in your mouth. It migrates above your lip area. Okay, so let me get this right. You want your lips like this, and then you want it migrating all around here so that you have what? Is that Restylane? Yeah, I get confused. Yeah, it flattens out. Well, you know why it flattens out. We watched this thing the other night. Do you know why that happens? Because you have to get it dissolved and redone. Yes, Juvederm. Okay. Well, if you love them, that's good. You should get them. If you love them, you should get them. But I'm saying implants are different than injecting shit into your body. Yeah, I know. It's not going to be pretty. I mean, if they keep doing that. But I absolutely, literally can't put anything in my face. I had a panic attack with the dentist shooting that camera at me with the radiation. I was like, oh, fuck no. Sometimes I get anxiety over acrylics, even though I've done it, 40 years. But Wendy Williams had things done to her face, weird. She's just weird looking. I mean, no offense to her, whatever. Let's see, just love. Yeah, well, you have to, when you get older, you have to love your body the way it is. I see Godzilla in the blanket. Welcome, Godzilla. Yeah, we all accept I don't like the idea of injecting or implant. No, once you get them, why do elite people look plastic? Probably because they have plastic surgery or they're clones. Anyway, no, what I was going to say, I had a friend years ago that got a facelift. She's much older than me. She's in her 70s now. But anyway, she got a facelift and she got fat put in her face, right? So she got a facelift. She got the fat put in her. Yes, I do believe in clones. I believe in body doubles. So whatever you want. Lila. Oh, I love baby Lila. Lila did her nails. She can whip on a set of nails like nobody's business. I love my Lila. She's so cute. You see the dog's face in the blanket? Oh, Rascal. Rascal and I, we are going to make cookies with the cookie cutters, the astrology ones. And we're going to start off with Geminis and Pisces because Mummy Kenna is a Pisces and little Rascal is a Gemini. And then I see a blue blanket. Yeah, you do see a blue blanket. What are body snatchers? Oh, I'll tell you about that. We just had a conversation. Pisces gang. Yeah, Rascal Lila. I'm looking to see if she comes back. Anyway, no joke. Years ago, I had a friend and she got a facelift. I had two friends actually, but one of them, she would be in her 70s, but she got the fat from wherever on her body put back into her face, right? I kid you not. It started to migrate. Fat moves. Look on your body when you gain 10 or 20 pounds, right? It moves. How do you keep fat in one spot? That's natural. So like you're going to inject yourself with fats, right? And so you inject yourself. Where does it go? Do you suddenly get a fatter face or does your neck get fatter? You see a bear in the blanket. What happens to the fat when you put it in your body? This is what I'm asking because it's actually natural to your body. So you're injecting yourself with more fat in your body. Yes, Lila loves her nails. Yeah, I know. I'm serious. Where does the fat go? Like I'm trying to get rid of fat. I don't need to be putting fat in my body. I'm just thinking. I could be wrong. How can you tell if you're dealing with a hidden entity in a person? Oh, you mean I'm growing old? I'm growing old gracefully. I've missed that out. I'm growing old ghetto-like. So I'm becoming like I'm the crazy lady down the street that's like a kleptomaniac that wears like a purple hat and like sideways and like really weird lipstick. I'm that person. That's who I'm going to be. I haven't got there yet, but I see a dog. Oh, a little baby Jack over there. I'm like looking, I'm like, wait, baby Jack's on here. Okay. So what kind of nails do you do? I do these. These are acrylics, but yeah, because I'm always dinging and climbing on rocks, so I don't want to bust them. Purple, do I have purple? Actually, it was brown, but I mixed it with blue. Oh, she does just her own. There you go, her own. I was like, what nails? Mine are acrylic. Okay, so my point is, no, not that purple. Okay. Here, purple hat. Yes, got you. Gang stalking. Yeah, there is such a thing. Anyway, somebody asked how you know, like, what, okay, so somebody asked, like, a body snatcher. A body snatcher, thank you guys, are so nice. A body snatcher. How do twins and souls work? I have no idea, really. William and Thomas. I don't know where it is. Send me an article on it. I'm gang stalked daily. Oh God. I don't think, if you are praying to God, okay, if you're praying to God and you ask for God's protection, Vancouver here, hi, Canada, Vancouver here, hi. Okay, I'm a crabby too. I'm getting younger as I age, God willing. Yeah, well, body snatchers is another word for something entering into the human physical. Okay, so into the etheric body. So when another energy steps in, that's what they're talking about, body snatchers and or walk-ins. Again, when you're taught, narcissists have their people gang stalk, don't they? Yeah, they do. That's exactly right. Narcissists are really reptilians. I've been watching the reptilian channels. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm so joking. Yeah, if you leave yourself open, it's very interesting. Oh, Calgary, Alberta, super. Shapeshifters. Now, shapeshifters I have personal experience with because I used to see it as a kid all the time. People would talk to me and I would see other energies come out of them. Shapeshifting means, and I want you to hear this very clearly. Let's say you have a person, not a person, an energy, an entity, I don't know, someone from space that we don't know that's not human, right? They need to hide their energy from those that can perceive them on the earth. They need to hide it. So they step in and behind our energy fields and they present themselves through the human being. Sometimes dead people do that too. And sometimes when you're in a house and you're clearing a house, oh, I see people shift. Yeah, I've seen them shift. I've seen them. I had one fellow person in this profession who literally has followed me through lifetimes, followed me here, there, and everywhere. And I would get a call and then I'd see a weird animal on the middle of the trail and then it would shift eye-like into his eyes. And I was like, oh, shapeshifter. Yeah, I've seen it. But you see a lot. It works. They work behind you. So it's almost as if you have a big, tall person and you're like 5 feet tall and you're hiding behind them, people can kind of catch glimpses of it. But until the little person steps out, they don't know what's behind there. So it happens all the time. Our energy is, you're strung out on jelly beans. I wish, but I'm trying to lose 10 pounds, so I just can't. I can't. It's a man turned into like a snake with a tongue. Well, that's the demonic energy inside. That is called shape-shifting. The true essence of the energy of who they are shifts through the human facade. That's actually what it is. That's why you actually like certain people. Like we go, oh my God, I love this person because she's so hot or he's so hot. It's not that. It's also an energy of the person. It's also an energy of the person. It's not just, oh my God, because the hotness of people leaves, right? People, I mean, whatever, they age or they get fat or they have 6 kids or whatever. Yeah, no, looks actually means nothing except looks can be a karmic thing if you're considered to be beautiful in the time frame you're born, or if you're agile and tall, or if you have like a good put together body that functions on earth. That is a karmic gift, really. Kitchener, Ontario, exactly. Yeah, drink a gallon of water a day. Yeah, I'm trying not to pee. Where do you pee in public? I can't keep peeing on the sidewalks. Like, oh yeah, I can. We're allowed to here. Sorry, I forgot. I can, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing with narcissists that people ask all the time. How do you, yeah, you felt the electricity between the soul recognition is what you're talking about. How do you, there's Ashley. There's little Ashley. I love tall women and I'm a shorty. Excellent. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You can love who you want, right? Age 6 kids, gained 25 pounds. That's great. I mean, if you only had 6 kids and you gained 25 pounds, I gained 25 pounds in the first month of pregnancy. 25 pounds in the first month of pregnancy. Literally, I didn't even know I was pregnant and I'm up 25 pounds. Yeah, 5'1". Well, you can't help that either. What do angel numbers mean? I don't really focus on angel numbers, honestly, quite frankly. I'm not really one who follows that. I would pee in a public. I've never used a seat cover in my life. Do you know that? Never. They made seat covers mandatory and I'm like, I'm not sitting on a seat cover because I have to touch the seat and I have to remove the seat cover, which puts me at risk of God knows what. I do squats, and so I squat and pee. That's what I do. Okay, that's what I do. Squat and pee. I never use those things. Number one, my hands are not touching that, and I'm not doing that. Let's see. Oh my God, you guys. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't do anything with the angel numbers. Yeah, I'm a squatter because I have thighs. Thank you, Ashley. Oh my God. Protected from snatchers, right? Yeah, body snatchers or squat snatchers. I don't know when we're peeing. Yeah, well, never touch the handles of the door. I don't. I'm expert at going like this, or I kick the door open, or I'm one of those that grabs the tissue, opens the door, holds it with my foot, and tries to, score 5 points getting the thing in the garbage bin that ends up on the floor. So some poor lady has to clean it up. But it's true. I mean, geez. You know what I noticed at the dentist's office today? Would you guys like to hear this? So they're cleaning my teeth, and the little helper girl has her gloves on, right? So she has her gloves on. So she's working the computer. She's putting shit in my mouth. Then she's back on the computer, and I'm just watching this going, hasn't changed the gloves. Hasn't changed the gloves. Flush with a foot. Turn around too. Like in airplane bathrooms, this is me. I pull my shirt up over my head because you are in 2 feet in a bathroom in an airplane, right? Oh, you had your teeth cleaned too. Look, in an airplane, you're there, and I don't know what is pushed up. Do you know? Oh, yeah, kind of. Anyway, Tom Cruise is a demon. I would say that. He's a troll, really. He's little troll Cruise. Little Tommy Troll. Okay, sorry. Forgive me. Let's see. Okay, people, we were talking about this earlier too. People deny the fact. People in the psychic industry. We're talking about a guest that was on a show, and she was overly happy. And my friend said, oh my God, she's so happy. It's just like she's fake, right? So Tom Cruise is a freak. He's a fucking freak. He's a fucking freak. He's a freak. You just want to sock him one, but you can't get near him. And he's got all those crazy people from the cult after it. Don't eat nut bars either. I'm not going to. Let's see. Yeah, you can ask whatever you want about my Keithy. Okay, so anyway, we were talking about it. And there's a lot of people, like I noticed on TikTok and I noticed all over, there's a lot of people that say, the energy's good. There's not so many things about, demons. There aren't evil entities. There aren't this and that. Well, when you, especially now that we've been shut down, okay, he is a living nightmare. Do you know how many crimes and robberies there are? So if there are those people on Earth, what do you think there is in the astral levels? You don't think there is any of that? So when you hear psychics that go one way or another way, now they can have their expertise about how they do what they do, right? They can have their expertise, but it's never one way. So as California is going pretty cray-cray here, it's never one way. With spiritual entities, understand, there's many different energies of people. I mean, there's many different energies. That's why people will walk into a house and go, oh my God, I don't have a good feeling here. Or they will walk in somewhere and instantly love it because it agrees with them. Like, I mean, if you go to certain parts of town, there's weird people, which reminds me. Thank you. Somebody's celebrating me. Whoop, whoop. It's 100 degrees out here. We were talking about that too. At least we don't live in Africa where it's, I can feel bad vibes. There is negative. And people say, raise your vibration. Raise your vibration and you won't attract it. That is the biggest crock of shit. The vibration with which you are in, you do not have to participate in it, but it's going to be around you just by proximity. I walk out on the street, there are people in trailers and tents right down there. I'm not willing that in. I'm not sitting there and going, oh my God, you know what? I wish everybody lived in a tent so I could be their friend. They're out there, but because of proximity of where I live, that is what I'm going to see. So, I don't, yeah, the happy lady was a fake bitch. That's what we're saying. I didn't hear her talking, but I went and looked up her website. And she's another one of those people that says always, yeah, bad moods can attract bad energy, but then what you're saying is anybody that's had someone die and they're in a state of grief, anybody that's been through a divorce, you are saying having bad emotions is not acceptable, and that's bullshit too. You are allowed to feel your negative energy. You're allowed to have whatever feelings you want to have, okay? You're allowed to have any kind of feelings. There are no right or wrong. The fact that modern day metaphysical teachers and life coaches, I almost said something shitty, life coaches and people like that say, oh my God, you should be grateful all the time. Thank God every single second. Okay, you can be grateful, but like, how do I want to word this? You can be humble in your gratefulness. To run around saying that, that's some kind of fake shit going on right there. It's not true. It's not true. You can get married. 50% of people get divorced. If 50% of people get divorced, then they're not all coming into the marriage with wrong intentions. They probably want to stay married. They probably don't want to, get divorced, right? So they're not willing it on themselves. They're trying, honestly. These people are not all insane. There's certain energies we learn through certain vibrations. And what I have learned in my teaching now, I want you to keep in mind. Wait, do you think Jack the Ripper's murders were rituals? Probably. And anyway, they were ritualistic because he continued to do them. So the ritual is the repetition. Ritual means repetition. It's a ritual. So that's why they do midnight mass in Catholic Church. That's why they do Lent. These are rituals. You do this. This is a ritual, okay? Technically, I have a ritual in the morning because I get up and go running. That is what I do every day. So technically, it's a ritual. Drug addicts that I know have told me it's all about the chase and the ritual. They get the call, they go get the drugs, they phone their clients, they drop the drugs off. It's a ritual. Oh, somebody wants to marry me, thank God. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. None of that talk here. This isn't the anti-marriage channel. This is we don't want to get legally entangled with somebody. But wedding bells, yeah, I'm going to come kick your ass. I'm not a life coach, honestly. I don't use the word life coach because here's why I'm not a life coach. First of all, that's a catch-all like saying soap. So that's like saying, hi, I have soap. That does not tell me anything about what kind of soap it is. And I am very well versed in astrology. I'm not the best, but I'm very well versed, and I am a psychic medium. I'm not really trying to coach you on your life. I'm getting information in a different way, if you get it, when I'm working. So, yeah. Let's see. You shouldn't wash your face with just soap. I don't use. Actually, I use Neutrogena makeup remover on my eyes for 4 minutes. It's $4, and that's what I do. That's all I do. And then I put some coconut oil on my face in the shower. I take pink salt and scrub. I pray. Okay, I pray. Life coach is a term when everybody else on the internet didn't want to define themselves. Okay, psychics say they're psychic. Okay, I'm psychic. Right? Oh my God, James Woods playing Joe Biden. I can't. Coconut oil is great. I also put it on the ends of my hair after I've bleached. Anyway, life coach says, and by the way, these people that get life coaching certificates, I'm going to say this again, okay? I pray to God. I pray to God. I pray for all my friends. I pray for people that are sick. I pray for Keithy. I pray for Jason. I pray for myself. I pray for all my friends. I do. And I always have since I was a little kid. I've talked to God every single day of my life, and I've never been told to go to a church or of any religion growing up. You could say I'm Anglican or Protestant based on what my parents believe, but I pray on my own, myself, and thank you. I'll take all the prayers I get, and that's what I do. I mean, I just pray. I pray for people, and I pray for the common sense not to beat the shit out of certain people. Those are family members, though. And not Jason and not John. A little bit removed from that. But I pray not to do that, and I pray to be a better person, and I pray to be a vehicle for information the way that God wants to use me in that way, especially since Keith died, because I don't really have another purpose. since my son died, I don't really, there's nothing really on earth I want. In the sense that Keith is gone, nothing is important to me. I mean, I like coffee, but I would much rather be miserable and have Keith back thinking that I wanted something else, which was my mistake. I made a huge mistake in my life. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, I just want my son, but that's not going to be the way it is. So, you know, in that sense now that I'm here, oh my God, Lila's important. I never stopped loving Lila. Of course, my God, Lila is my little cutie. Lila and I are going to go get her nails done again for our birthday, meaning her birthday. We're going to do that. We're going to do nails again. I'm super excited. Her birthday's in June. So we'll do it before her birthday. Yeah, no, I'm trying. Lila's my little, yeah, I don't like life coach term because it's like soap. Is this organic soap? Is this goat soap? Is this lavender soap? Is this crystal soap? Oh my God, I love Lila and I love Kenna, and I'm very lucky that my sons brought home the most beautiful friends and people and such interesting lives into my life. Just when I was thinking about it, because they drove me fucking crazy when they were teenagers. Fucking crazy, okay? So you guys know, some of you out here know, because I would call you every fucking second going, this kid, la 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 la. This kid, I heard about this Maya. I do want to look into Maya. And you know who did that? I have a feeling. If that's Maya that has the kids, and her wallet and stuff was found at home and she just disappeared in the middle of the night. If that's that girl, yes. From San Diego, is that right? Oh yeah, 11 months apart. Well, mine were 3.5 years apart and I couldn't handle it. I couldn't fucking handle it. I was like, oh my God, what is going on, right? So what is going on? But what I realized is all those things that I got upset with, mostly with Jason, mostly with Jason, okay, and sometimes with Keith, okay, I didn't even see the troll, but thank you. Sometimes, with my boys, I realized didn't matter because we're all going to grow into who we are on a soul level anyway, so nothing you do, happy birthday, nothing you do in life matters really when you raise your kids or whatever. Yes, you can set them, I mean, don't be violent, don't be, whatever. I chase my kids down though. I chased Jason down. Oh my God, he would look and I'm like, that's it. I'm getting out of this car. I'm gonna kick your ass. If you don't shut up, I'm kicking your ass. Oh my God. Yeah, that happened. That happened. But I think the most important thing is that you love your children. That's what I think. I think truly. And when Keith is gone, when Keith left, it was the saddest thing to me that I wasn't going to get to be his friend as an adult. And I wasn't going to get to have these jokes with him and meet his kids because I just, that was the saddest thing for me. That was the saddest thing. So nothing else really mattered, kind of. So I learned a huge lesson there that none of this matters. Doesn't matter. Even if we think we're fat or skinny or ugly or tall or short or white or black or whatever, it doesn't matter. The most beautiful thing that you can do in life is have your children and love them. Love them for who they are. And so, yeah. That's what I would say. What does it mean? I don't know. Yeah, and it's the only thing that matters. That's what mattered to me is my children. And my rascal and my children's girlfriends. Of course. Hi, Ashley. Fellow Leo Ashley up there. No, but it truly was. Once Keithy passed, there's nothing. Keith was 24 when he died. He was just before turning 25. And I'll tell you something. So we had Jason's birthday on July 14th, and him and Kenna came up here. And Rascal was here. I think Rascal was here too. I just spent 2 days at my friend's house with Tulip died. I have no idea how Tulip is, but of course, Tulip died. Yeah, it's an honor to be a parent. It really is. They drive you fucking crazy. Oh my God. I remember going like this. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. La, 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 la. And then sometimes I'd open my door in the middle of the night and just start cussing them out. I'd find out shit they did. And it was always little Scorpio moon Keith. And I'd go in his room and I'd go, when were you going to tell me this? Do you want to tell me the truth? And he'd be sleeping on his stomach, always on his stomach. And he would look over like this and I go, are you not going to answer me? Oh my God. And I'd smack the back of his head. And this, yeah, I know. Well, he was a little Scorpio moon. Yeah, neither one of my sons really talked to me, but it was just very interesting. Anyway, it was a very interesting thing to bear witness. How do you know your kids were lying? They were opening their mouths because I could feel it. I could feel it. Actually, I told you when they were in middle school, a friend of the family's was their principal who used to call me and tell me what my kids were up to. So my kids would come home. Thank you so much. My kids would come home and I'd be like, I think you did this. So Jason stopped looking me in the eye. But I was getting the information from someone else. That was my trick. They figured that out soon enough. Yeah. No, I haven't found out anything. I'm looking for a lawyer that isn't an a-hole. The last lawyer I got looked like it's going to be a good lawyer, but didn't call back for 4 times in a row. And I can't play fucking head games. When you tell me 4 times in a row that you're going to call me back and you don't call me back, you're playing head games. You're a fucker. I don't want to deal with you. Anyway, yeah, you always know when they're, will I get divorced? I don't know. Do you want to get divorced? You're asking that, so get divorced. Wait, of your whiteness. Oh, are they making fun of my whiteness again? Yeah, I can't help that. That was my parents, okay? What is she saying? What was she saying? I'm not allowed to be white? Well, I'm white. Deal with it. Yeah, Virgo's very stubborn because it's very critical of the self, so it's not going to back down. Yeah, no, but I am white. It's not a white, but French vanilla. Oh, racist stuff. Yeah, isn't that nice? I can't help it. I'm white. I'm sorry I'm white. I fucking won't apologize for it because you're not going to apologize. These are Guess glasses from the Guess factory. I have like 5 pairs. I've got 5 pairs. No, I haven't. Not the way you're thinking. I haven't. Yeah, people make fun. They're, you know, whatever. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what she said. I didn't even miss it. Ignore the troll. White with big blonde hair, boobs, what? Yeah, wait, what did she say? Tell me. I have big boobs? Well, thank you. I paid good money for them. So there you go. I don't even know what she's saying. It's probably somebody I know. Oh my God. Okay, so wait a second. That's very good because, not very good. So you haven't talked to your, yeah, big knockers. Right? Yeah, of course. Be jealous, because you're a fan. You're a fan, and I probably know you, fan. Okay, so your daughter hasn't talked to you since she was 18 and she's 40. Here's what I would say, okay? Yeah, hate the game, exactly. She said I'm fake. Fabulous. Well, yeah, I do have bleach in my hair, but yeah. And my boobs are fake. I don't think I say anything about that, but the rest of me is not fake. So, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm asking Keithy to help me find a lawyer. That is what I'm asking him to do. But here's the thing. For the woman that just told me she hasn't talked to her daughter since she's 18, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. This is just, and I know there are some kids that are, hi from Toronto, some kids that are fucked up and you just want to not talk to them because they say shit. First of all, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about what your daughter's accusing you of because she is blaming you for something because she's not talking to you, okay? So there's a reason she's not talking to you, right? Exactly. So first you have to consider if what she's saying might be true or it could be her perspective. So if it's her perspective, even if you don't think it's true, you don't know if it is true, whatever she's saying. So I would reach out to her. I would tell her that you're willing to have a conversation with her. And I would tell her that you're sorry for anything that you've done. Thank you for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I would tell your child, because you're the mother, ultimately you're the adult, even though you're both adults. But ultimately, boo-boo, you're the adult, right? That's when I do that to Jason, he does not find that funny. But you're the adult. So I would say to my child, whatever it is, whatever she's talking about, whatever it is, whatever your part is in it, even if you don't see it that way, I would hear your child out and I would say you want to talk to them. And I would say, you know, you want to connect with them. And I would keep doing it. I would keep texting. I would keep emailing. I would keep writing. Yeah, well, you have to tell them you're sorry, but I don't know what she's been accused of. Obviously, her daughter thinks she's complicit in something within the home unit growing up. Yeah, you don't give up. I can tell you, I'd never spoke to my mother in adulthood, but maybe 3 or 4 times, and she would never acknowledge anything. And at a certain point, I wasn't going to take it anymore, and I told her, I'm sorry that you can't see this, and I'm sorry that you won't do this. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you keep saying something I know is blatantly a lie. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to save myself at a certain point. However, as a mother, I wouldn't ever do that to my children. So yes, she won't listen. The kid won't listen. I'm telling you. How many times y'all think I text Jason? Do you think he listens? I get blocked. Keith blocks me. Keith blocks me before he died, okay? And then I would get another phone under a different number and I would text him, this is your mother, unblock me now. Unblock me now. And then I would show up where they are. So I would keep doing that. I would do anything. I would take food. I would apologize. Thank God I apologized to Keith 6 months before he died for anything and everything I did, because I said I've been a bad mother to him, not the worst mother, but I had faults. So for some reason I was being told to apologize to Keith, and he was so gracious. He just said, I love you. You were a good mom. But he knows what I'm talking about. Like, you know, we had our riffs. But yeah, Jason, I mean, Jason thinks I'm responsible for everything short of, you know, Jason has just like, whatever. But that's not going to stop me from inviting him to dinner, doing things for him, even though he drives me crazy, crazy at times, okay? Crazy. You know, batshit crazy. He's a Cancer. Yeah, he drives me batshit crazy. Anyway, whatever he says, I blow up at him, I'm still going to apologize because he's my child. So I think there's a higher point as a parent to continue to reach out to a child. A child is your child. That's your child. Yeah, that's exactly right. A child is a child. So as a parent, you have a job to facilitate. For you and Lila's nails. Lila, we got some nail money. Thank you so much for that. We'll be going in June. Before Rascals. Yeah, no, I have. Jason is my son. Of course. I've never turned my back on my son. I mean, unless he did something fucking crazy. He hasn't, like, you know, whatever. He hasn't done stuff like that. But you just don't get, when you're the parent, if your child isn't talking to you, find out why and get in their face. Always tell them you love them, even if they say, fuck off, I hate you. Especially if they say that. If you can give them a hug, hug them. If you can't, send them something. If you can't do that, text them. If you can't do that, email them. If you can't do that, stalk them outside their work with binoculars until they're alone and then race up to their car and jump in front of them. I've done that one too. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do to get them to communicate. That's it, right? The troll is not well. So do whatever... I have no idea who this person is. But anyway, as a mom, I really feel you brought the kid into the world. I just think you should, you know, try. We all make mistakes. Of course we make mistakes. I was not the best mother. I had a temper like a fucking Aries person. Yeah, well, that's up to him. He's got his reasons. I don't know what his reasons are because he won't communicate them. But, I mean, he's fine. He can treat me however he wants. That's on him. My job is to be his mother. So it's always our job to be... She's on Facebook, phone the FBI. What is she doing? Let's see. She just said she lives... she's from the loony bin. Okay, well, maybe she's off her meds. Yeah, no, I'm not stalking Jason right this second. That's not what I'm doing. But, yeah, it's... yeah, you don't give up on your children, I don't think. I mean, I don't, you know... That's what I don't think. I can't even see her stuff going up, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know about those moms. I'm talking about like a legit monkey. I started saying monkey, a legit mother who like loves her children. I feel it's our responsibility. Even, how you've got to protect yourself, how you communicate with your own children, though, you can gauge how much or how little, right? So it's incredibly important to do that. There's nothing, after losing Keith, there's no fucking way. There's nothing. There's nothing, okay, nothing that would stop me from going. And no, these parents that divorce, and get into fights, that's a complete, I would stay married to whatever kind of asshole, unless he was like pulling a gun on you or something, so that I didn't have to be away from my children, whether I liked him or loved him or had to do whatever. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to make of that. That's good. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I think you can Google my police record. I don't have any felonies, but you can Google me if you want. So Google me. Yeah, please do Google me. No, Google. Bobby on here is a private eye. She knows I don't have any felonies. She looked into my record. My police record is out there. Do you know why my police record is out there? I have one assault thing. I have one assault thing from my neighbor. From my neighbor. Whatever. It ended up in court and I won. But I told you about that stupid neighbor. Anyway, no, you know what they do? Any kind of TV show you're on, and the last show I did was Kelly Clarkson, they do background checks on you. You're not going to be able to get on TV if you have, I don't know if somebody has like a felony for smoking weed from the 80s. I don't know about that, but you're not going to get on a TV show these days without getting your fingerprinted. So they run a security check on you to see what kind of loon you are, right? So there's that. Yeah, no, that's true. I've had my shit run thousands of times. Yeah, I was on Kelly Clarkson last October on, what's that, Halloween. But yeah, we're already in a prison planet. But hey, you can say what you want. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't fucking make it true what you say. But even if I did have a felony, what would be wrong with that? Like, you'd have to first understand the circumstances of what a felony is, because I know people that spent 20 years in jail for shit that they didn't do because they had drugs on them, and that's considered a felony. What? No, I wasn't on Maury Povich. Let's see. I go to Facebook jail. That's for true. That's true. That I'm in there for a week. I'm in Facebook jail right now. Is that a felony? Yeah, I was on Montel Williams. They do run checks. Like if you're, like for example, I guess if you did something and had some sort of whatever, and I do threaten people. I'll tell you where I threaten people. If you're the one that ran my son off the road, then yeah, I'm threatening you. I'm threatening you with arrest. I'm threatening you with never leaving you alone. I'm threatening you with finding out the truth. So yes, if that's you in here, then yeah, you're right. I'm threatening you. There's that. Let's see. Can I pay your commissary? Do I have a commissary? I don't even know what that is. Sounds like I'm in jail. But yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you too. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I can't come out of Facebook jail yet. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, if someone does something to me, I am going to come after them. If you threaten me, I'm going to stand up to you. It doesn't bother me. And I'm not, if you want to call that a threat, you call it what you want. I call it a promise. If you want to put me in jail for saying a promise, then that's fine. But anyway, here's something you all didn't know. So I'm in Santa Clarita. I'm not going to say where, near Canyon Country. And I'm running, right? And I'm with my friend. I haven't seen my friend since Keithy died. So I was with my friend, all right, I'm not going to say her name. I could say her name, but I'm not going to say her name. And so we hadn't seen each other. And since we ran a race, 2019, September, really. And so I haven't seen her in person at the same time. And then the lockdown happened and stuff. So we parked side by side. She has a great car. It's a bitching, beautiful car, okay? Like it's a high-end, I can't say the name of the car because I don't want anyone to stalk, but it's a beautiful color. It's an expensive car. No, they didn't rob her car. They robbed my car, all right? They robbed my car. when we were hiking, and somehow they got my door open, right? Somehow they got my door open. So I was like, how did they get in? Because my friend, I click the car. You could hear it beep, 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 right? So what? So they went into the back seat real quick because my purse was under the seat. Now, I don't carry a purse, y'all, anymore in there. But, oh, you're in Facebook jail too? I guess we're Facebook felons. But my purse was in the back seat, right? And I had a phone. I had all kinds of stuff. They didn't take that. They stole 3 cases of ear pods. They stole money out of my purse. And they took my bank card and a credit card. And within 20 minutes, okay, 20 minutes, they ran up between the credit card and the bank card, $2,000. Where did they head? Where did they head, you ask? And I'm going to tell you something very interesting. They headed straight over the hill, and they went to Northridge Mall, which should be boycotted because yeah, they kind of stole rent money I took out the night before and didn't, whatever. Anyway, they went and bought $700 and something worth of Foot Locker. And then they went and bought $700 and something worth of Sephora. Now, I don't blame them on the Sephora. The Foot Locker has garbage shoes as far as I'm concerned. But then they went to Walmart and they went for $500 there, right? Northridge Mall. Yeah, no, that's where they went. So I called Foot Locker. So I'm driving home and I'm talking to Kenna on the phone, but I'm on speakerphone. So I'm literally like this, right? I'm like talking like this. I'm like, Kenna, I can't find my earplugs. And I have 3 because when I do readings, they go dead, 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 right? So I'm like, okay, not the Jordans, right? But I know, and they took my money, the fuckers. They didn't take my driver's license, but I think they do something. They just probably snap a picture, right? I got the impression they were in there pretty quick, and they didn't steal my purse, and I had a really bitching purse, which, I mean, it's old, but it was an expensive purse. So they didn't steal that. In the past, they've stolen purses out of, like, you know, they steal purses. But anyway, here's the thing. So I phoned Foot Locker, and I'm like, hey, at exactly 11 o'clock when you opened up, I put cameras in my car right now. So when you pop your head into my car, you're on camera. So anyway, I phoned Foot Locker, and here's what the manager said to me. And this is out fucking outrageous. So I phoned the little clerk, and she's like, well, I said, do you know the person? Like, how did they pay, like, with my card, right? How did they pay with my card? And it's a guy. She said it was a guy. And she said his name was Ramon. And I'm like, do you know Ramon? Can I have Ramon's number? Can I call this mother effer? Anyway, she goes, no, you know, he said his name. I'm like, all right, I'll bite. Ramon, the shoplifter, car thief, is buying shoes on a stolen credit card, calling, yeah, he stole the name. I'm sure his name wasn't Ramon, but he's a guy, and my card is a girl. Maybe they can't tell by my first name, right? Someone broke into her car a while back. Yeah, no, it was last Friday. Anyway, talking to Ken on the way home, and I'm like, I can't find my earpods. It's driving me crazy. So then I'm driving into Starbucks, and I don't have my card. So I called John. I'm like, I was robbed. And he's like, what? And I'm like, my purse is on the back seat. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, I never leave it on the back seat. So I open my purse. The money's gone. Credit card's gone, etc. And my 3 cases of those freaking iPhone things. That in and of itself is annoying, okay? So here's the problem. So when I called the girl and she said it was Ramon, she gave me her manager's number. So I called the manager or the store rep or whatever. She says it's their store policy not to ask for IDs. Yeah, AirPods. I have 3 pairs of AirPods for when I'm working with clients, because if I do 3-hour readings, those freaking pods, I'm constantly charging them, right? And if I have to charge my phone, right? Okay, so anyway, she said, we don't check the driver's license. Now, hold on. When I go to CVS to buy bubble gum, actually jelly beans, they're always like, can I see your license? I'm like, it's $7. They're like, we need to check your license. I'm like, okay. And they check it. This fucker goes into Foot Locker, okay, and they say it's not their policy. So here's what they're doing. No, they don't act. No, over $700. Swear to God. Here's what these corporations are doing that make us with a face cover, right? No, it's fine. The bank, it's so good because I called the bank within a half an hour and the money was pending all weekend. So I kept phoning the bank back and I kept saying, if the money's pending, don't give it to them. So they didn't give it to them. It didn't go through. It was pending and then it fell off. So Foot Locker's fully responsible for that, okay? Instead of them having to give my money back in 90 days. It takes 90 days, okay, from the bank. I don't know who's talking. Okay, who's a dumb statement? No, they don't check ID. I'm straight up telling you. So here's what they're doing. What I know, right? They didn't get it. And they didn't get the Walmart either. Because all the pending things didn't go through. I hate AirPods. Do you know what's really good? Skull candy. Skull candy at Costco, and it's going on sale on the 14th. Instead of $89, it's $69. Remember that. They're really good. I bought John a pair for his birthday, and they're super good. Check. Thank you so much for that. But here's what they're doing when they're not checking IDs. Here's what they're doing. The corporations that are billionaires, owned by billionaires. Yeah, no, the skull candy is it is a scam. It is an inside scam. The corporations are hoping if somebody gets robbed on a Friday, let's say they're on vacation, they're from Florida, they're in LA, you know, their purse is stolen. Maybe for 2 days they don't look at the credit card because they're using another credit card and not that credit card. They don't even notice it missing. So some weirdo's out charging all their shit, right? And so they're out charging all of this. The money goes through, then you have to fight for your money back. Now, as I said, I also had to go to the Santa Clarita Sheriff Station and get a police report. So how does that work? Well, you call the sheriff and the sheriff's like, we'll send someone out to your house. Where do you live? I live in a different city. So I said, I live in a different city. They said, that's not our jurisdiction. I said, but it happened in your jurisdiction. I Googled where it is and where it happened, right? So they're like, well, we can't take the report over the phone. I said, well, what about with COVID? Can you take it over the phone with COVID? No, you have to come in. So will you come out about your... Wait, you're saying it, will you come out about your beautiful son? Of course, when I find the truth, I'll find the truth, but I haven't found the truth, so I don't have anything. No, I'm not getting that. What are you, crazy? No, no, I'm never getting that. I am never putting anything in my body but a man. Got it? A man. That's it. Nothing. A vibrator and a man. That's it. That's it. Okay, so here's what happened. That's what I'm going to put in my body. You know, that's right. That's correct. But it ain't going to be no, you know, it's not going to be that kind of prick. It's going to be a man. And the man's going to come. It's going to be a beautiful man. He's going to be super cute. And I'm going to like him, but he does not have a needle with him. That's right. He does not pull a needle out and go this way. No, he's going to... He's going to be an eggplant man. Exactly. That is who can get over here. Okay, so anyway, here's what happens. So let's say you don't notice it. The company, corporation, takes your $700, gives away their merchandise, writes a loss off for it, gets compensation through their insurance. You may end up paying for the shoes because you may not notice it. They hold your money for 90 days, the corporate company, because the card went through. I didn't want that to happen. The bitch that let the idiot at 11 a.m. come in and buy $700 of shoes now has to explain why she didn't use ID, which was my point. But that's what they're doing. They're cooking their books with that. So they're stealing over here and they're frauding it over here. Yeah, he's got to have jelly beans. That's right. If the fucker doesn't show up with jelly beans, there will be no eggplant for him. But what I'm saying to you is it's a scam job from the corporations. I never thought of it this way. So when I phoned Sephora, not that I blame them for robbing Sephora, but I asked, did you check ID? And they're like, no. And then the little girl was like, I didn't do that transaction. I just got here. Yeah, shifting funds. It's exactly what they're doing. And yeah, it's such a fraud. What the fuck do you mean you don't check IDs? But you want me and you want to arrest me because I don't have this over my face. You want me to put this over here before I travel out of the country. But it's okay for this guy to take my money and buy shoes. I mean, if he needed a pair of shoes, I'd give him a fucking pair of shoes. But He didn't need $700 worth of shoes. What's he buying? Overpriced Chinese-made shoes? Overpriced shoes from a factory in China, said Nike. Okay? What is that? Yeah, no, I always get questioned too. And you know what they said? When you swipe your card, right? There's nothing. You just have to put in whatever, or you can pick credit. And she goes, we can't really see it. We're not supposed to ask. This whole setup is designed to undermine people who are honest and work. That's what it's designed to do. And I got down to less than $50 in my bank account, okay, and had to have Easter dinner and a birthday party and a party for Keith, okay, all in the same 3-day period where I got down to $50. So yeah, I had to borrow money. Got that? But what happens if you are someone that can't borrow money, doesn't have extra money, because I haven't worked in a while, whatever, but at that particular time, that's the case it is. But just what if you're a kid, you're 25, you're making minimum wage, and it's your rent money, right? No, don't send me, I'm fine. No, it's not what I meant by it. What I meant by it is they wiped the account out, all the bills came out at that time, and it's 90 days till I got down to 30, you're right with me. But like your car payment comes out, your phone payment comes out, your insurance comes out, I actually went to get a money order and that's where that money went. But so that money's gone. And then whatever other bills you're paying off that you have on this auto bill pay, don't know your card has been stolen. So they're taking money out and then it's being taken out of your account, but it's not in your account because this money's not in do you see what I'm saying? So you're also getting charges and it's a whole bunch of fuckery. Anyway, my point is, what if you're a kid and they do that and you don't have any other money in the bank and you have to wait 90 days? So why aren't they asking for ID would be my question. No, I'm not distracted by it. I'm just saying it was very, very interesting that they don't ask for ID, right? That they don't ask for ID. I've never gone anywhere where I've purchased, there's Bobby. Oh my God, I'm so glad. I know I talked to you earlier. You got a good salad and Kato was with you. I heard that. Hey, Bobby, somebody on here is saying I'm a felon. Bobby knows I'm not. She's a private eye. She's investigated me. She knows, 700 in both stores that they stole, 700 and 700. I know, Kato was making you feel better. Anyway, what I was saying is though, I went to a doctor's appointment with a new doctor yesterday, right? Yeah, see, Sloan is not a felon. Thank you. I'm not saying I couldn't be one, but I'm not, I don't have anything against them. It depends what kind of felony it is. Did you smoke weed in the 80s and that's a felony? Or like, did you rob someone at gunpoint? Totally different felony, right? So anyway, I had to show my driver's license at the appointment and, to sign the paperwork to agree to go in, new doctor. I had to show my driver's license so that I was who I said I was. And I just find it interesting that they can just walk into stores and, driving a tour bus on acid. Yeah. Is that really a felony? Whatever. Yeah, I know. It's just, I literally had to show the license. Now it can be a stolen license. Obviously there's all kinds of fraud, but I just don't know why you could walk into a store and not, let's see, what do you think? Who is James Charles? I don't even know who you're talking about. Who is James Charles? Do I have to Google it? I'm sorry, you guys ask me questions. I don't know who the hell half of the people are. Anyway, my point is, in our society where they're so concerned that they want us, just listen to this, they want us to travel to England together. James Charles is a predator. I don't know. I don't know the name. So if he's a predator, I don't like him, but I don't know who he is. But okay, so if we're going to go to England, let's say all of us are going to get in a disgusting human being. Okay, there you go. I am a Facebook felon. Yeah, I've never heard of this person. Oh, yeah, I haven't heard of, I honestly don't know who it is. You have to forgive me. When I'm on my free time, I'm usually either running, hiking, driving through Starbucks, truth be told. John told me I'm going to have to give it up again because they're in the top of the corporate heap of people who want to prick. And I'm like, oh, I can't hear you. So I'm just getting ready to give it up again. Yeah, so, oh, another fake beauty guru. Yeah, I don't know who it is, really. Yes, Kenna is a makeup artist. She's a beautiful makeup artist. I phoned Kenna and I'm like, what color should I do with this, or what makeup with this, or what's, I called her from Ulta. I'm like, what's that lipstick I like? And she's giving me all the names. I'm like, what is it? Lucas made carrot cake casserole, or carrot casserole tonight. Lucas would make me very fat if I lived with him, and I'm already getting fat living with myself. But the food is so good over there, it would be a huge problem for me because I have no self-control. But here's the problem. If they want you to go to, so we're all going to England, and they're saying, wait, you can't get on this plane unless you have this certificate that shows you've had a prick, and not the fun kind of prick. You can't get on this plane. So the certificate, I assume, has to match your name and your ID, right? But if I'm correct, I can vote in the United States of America without showing them any ID. No ID. No ID. No ID. I can just go vote. No ID. I could be dead and I can vote. I could be from Portugal and I can vote. I could be from wherever and I could vote. So, why is it, as a country of people who are so, yeah, I know. Well, that's okay. I'm not going to pick on you because you did it. But why, as a country who's so concerned about who's in office, are we allowing a plane ticket to dictate documents, just like the number across your arm in Germany in the 40s? Why are we allowing a plane ticket to dictate procedure, medical procedure, when we don't care who shows up to vote? So, if they're going to enforce one, why shouldn't you have to have paperwork to vote? It's very, yes, you did. But now, look at how insulting they are. And I can't even say the word. The people, Martin Luther King's people, it's the only way I can say it without getting kicked off of here, and I apologize. But why do they say that people of that color can't get IDs? What the fuck is that? Yeah, they can get IDs. Why can't they get IDs? They go to the DMV. I don't blame them. They don't want to go to the DMV. Who the hell wants to go to the DMV? But why can't they do that? Well, I mean, they're actually, our government is saying that. They're saying these people can't get IDs. So we can't ask you for IDs to vote because apparently half the population in America can't get IDs. But yeah, I know what it is, but I'm saying, here's what I'm promising. Here's what I'm promising. What I'm promising to do, and I don't even want to do it. I am going to show up at the next City Hall meeting, and I'm going to ask them how do we stop the medical and the word tyranny together? How do we stop that for the people who have religious reasons for not wanting to do that? How do we do this? Because I don't want to be told I have to do what the rest of the country does. A lot of people in the country go through Taco Bell and McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be told that that's food. It's not food. I never told my kids that was food. It's not food. Okay? I don't want to eat like you. I don't want to take medicines like you. I'm not talking about you. I mean the collective you on the planet. I don't want to do that. What about pregnant women? I don't think they should take it. If you're pregnant, you put anything in your body? No, I wouldn't even take an aspirin. Anything they tell you is okay. They don't know. They don't know. Okay? They don't know. They don't know. Thalidomide babies. Remember? Oh, if you've got morning sickness and a headache, take thalidomide. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so I wouldn't put anything in my body when I was pregnant. Nothing. 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 I just didn't. I didn't drink. Okay. When I first got pregnant with Jason, for the first 3 weeks that I didn't know I was pregnant, I still smoked back then. Yeah, there was a time I smoked. I went running and I ate French fries. I've already confessed to this. I don't do it anymore. Anyway, at that time, the second I found out, that was it. So the first 3 weeks into missing my period, I did. But I think we have to push back. I think we have to push back. We have to push back. People got to push back. If you come from a home that's domestically violent, you know that. You have to push the bullies back. These people have no authority to say, and by the way, every time somebody says it's a private business, they can do what they want. No, they can't. There's an American umbrella called the Constitution. There's the Constitution of America. So even if you own your own business and you don't like white people, you can't say, I don't like white people, they can't come in and shop. You can't say it. So the Constitution usurps your little, this is my own business nonsense, okay? It's not your own business. It is, but then the Constitution exists. So you can't, oh, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, all right, I'll give you that. But since when on planet Earth do you get to say no pap smear, you can't come in? You know what I'm saying when I'm saying that. No teeth cleaning, get out. No this, get out. You can't say that. Since when do you get to ask me what I put in my body? Do I need to show you what I put in my body during my pap test? Should I show you? Should I show you what I do with my, whatever? Yeah, my eggplant. Should I show you that? Should I say this? Should I take my underwear off just to show you what's down there? What does this all mean? Why are you asking me? How dare you ask what I put in my body? Don't ask me that. I'm not under any obligation to answer you. I'm not under any, whether it is your own company or not. People don't say no. That's what I'm saying. My friend, the manicurist, said she went and got the shots because she wanted to travel. It's not even a fucking law yet, and people are doing this. They're listening. And her words were, well, if it's for your health, who decides who's for my health? Because obviously they sell cigarettes. Is that for my health? Obviously they sell cheese nachos. Is that for my high cholesterol? Obviously, right? Obviously, they sell soda all the time. Do you want a soda? Do you want a soda? Have a soda. Would you like a soda? Is that for my health? But it's sold everywhere. It's sold all the way from every taco stand to every restaurant to every Disney World. Why don't you deal with your sugar addiction? No, I'm not drinking Coke. Why don't you deal? I drank a Diet Coke. Ugh. I'm not going to anymore, though. It was an accident. I forgot that I was boycotting it. It was an accident. But my question is, why are they not worried about that? Why is weed legal everywhere? Why is weed legal all over the country? Do you know how many people are driving high on weed? And do you know how dumb they are? Do you know how many kids in their 20s are smoking the bong and the weed, crashing their cars, crashing their bikes, crashing all that shit, driving into people? Do you know how many people are drinking and driving? Do you know? You don't have a clue. Everybody is on weed out there. Why? Why? What's that? But you want to check what's in my body. You want to check what's in my body. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do it. Sorry, it's just true. But we actually have to, oh God, don't listen to them. You don't get to check what's in my body. That's my choice. It's called the HIPAA law. And then there's the Constitution. There's the Constitution of the United States of America. If there's the Constitution, even if you have your own business, you have to abide by the Constitution. You can't just say, I don't like that bitch, get out. You can make up a reason. She had no shoes on, and that's a law. Yeah, not Coke Zero for me, it was Diet Coke for me. But anyway, it doesn't matter. And I can contradict myself or not or whatever because I'm fucking human. So don't judge what I'm saying. If you don't like it, fucking get out the door and don't let it hit you on the fat ass on your way out, okay? I have a fat ass too right now, but I'm saying don't let it hit you on the way out. But there's many people out there. It is. But the fact that we are letting people who were it is acid. It is. I know. The fact that we are letting people who are our employees, thank you so much. Thank you, Stella. We are letting people that we have hired. That's what the government officials are. That's what our Congress people are. That is what the president is. He is elected by the people. He is not elected as my private physician or my salesman for the big pharma companies. He is elected to work for the people, not to control the people, not to tell me laws like this. It is to keep in order what has been established so that we don't lose what we have. I read something on Sky News tonight, and thank you, Brian, for your Sky News update on the situation in England, where they are banning one of the pricks due to the blood clots. Look that up on Sky News. That Boris Johnson guy, he kind of looks like Gary Busey. I'm wondering if it's Gary Busey posing as Boris Johnson or whatever his name is. You know who I'm talking? The PM of England? He literally looks like Gary Busey. Like, the hair is all up like this. He's got a look on his eyes. It's like, whoa, did you hit your head, bro? What's going on? He's got this wild, unkempt kind of look, right? So anyway, yeah, it's all kind of Boris Johnson. Yeah, Boris Johnson. It's kind of weird. But here's my problem with everything that's going on. These people are elected to keep what was established at the conception of this country. What I read on Sky News tonight is England wants to test a passport to get into businesses in England. They want to do that. So they're bringing it up just for a little while, flatten the curve for 2 weeks, a year and a half later. They want to check a passport. If that goes into function, you will never retract it. Once something is in law, very hard to retract it. It's very hard to retract it. Why are we, but the people are letting it, is living Austin Powers, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Drew and I disagree on that. He can tell them he's part of the corporation. He's on Fox News. He can tell them whatever he feels like telling them. It doesn't matter. I'm 100% healthy. I will choose for myself. No man, woman, puppet on TV, even if I love the puppet on TV, even if the puppet on TV is my friend, is not going to tell me what to do. I'm not responsible for what he says, even though I like Dr. Drew and I don't agree with that consensus. I don't agree with it. No, and no. Yeah, well, he probably doesn't want to be murdered. You're right. But, I mean, I'm not going to agree with it. I've told him I don't agree. I don't care. Yes, they do have to. When you're on a TV show, you have a background check. Yes, the papers through the thing, you have to photocopy your ID. Absolutely. On TV. Okay, that's part of it on TV. Yes, you do. Yeah, it seems, I'm not, and you know what, here's the thing. God gave me an immune system. I'll be 55, I'm on no drugs, but taking anything, I do not have high blood pressure, I do not have anything. I am not going to put anything in my body I don't want to. I'm not going to eat fake meat. I'm probably going to end up just eating vegetables. And if it goes down to anything less, I'll just drink protein shakes made from organic vegan people, if it comes to that. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to. If you can find somebody who's healthy taking it, I'm going to question their intellect because they haven't done their research. That's right, if it doesn't have any preservatives in it. But yes, some have. Some have. But again, I'm going to say this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to fucking do it. I don't care. I shouldn't have to go to an indoctrination camp known as a school and inject myself to get into this school. I pay taxes. It's a school, okay? And that's fine. I'll homeschool. My Keith didn't have vaccines. Jason had them till he had, like Bobby, brain swelling when he was 18 months. You know what the pediatrician said to me? The pediatrician, here's what happened. I went to a birthing group. I had a home birth, which, by the way, they don't like home births because it takes some money out of the hospital. They can give you an epidural for $10,000. Why do they want me and my strength and my womanhood and my I'm going to be a woman, hear me roar spiel ruining their $10,000 epidural to take me out of my pain? Oh, it's too hard for you. No, it's not. I'm a chick. I can do it. That's what I was born to do. I'm going to give birth. Now get out of my way. So, and then they don't let you eat in the hospital. I couldn't handle that. I needed to eat while I was in labor. I did. I had a food chest there with yummy, yummy orange popsicles. Yeah, the swelling, the brains, that's what happened to Jason. Anyway, there was a girl in my birth class that had twins, and one of her twins, the same day that Jason got vaccinated, the babies were 3 days apart, we went to the doctor. One of her twins died after that. Jason, high-pitched scream for an entire week where John paced the floor, and then when he slept, I paced the floor. Do you know what? Do you know what? The problem was when I phoned the pediatrician, here is what I was told, verbatim. There's nothing we can do. He's either going to live or he's going to die. My kid is 18 months old. That's what the advice was. There's nothing we can do for this. And John was there. It's not just me. John was there. It's not me making up shit. That was actually said. So when you hear that, Jason had a high-pitched scream within seconds after getting that vaccine. Screamed. I can't even describe it. Face went red. Little ears went red. All of that went red. Okay? His whole body just was like, no. So for an entire week, we didn't know. Is he going to live? Is he going to die? There's nothing they could do. They did not know how to counteract that substance once it went into his body. So you have to consider what you put in your body. Really. Yeah, Benadryl and pain meds and ice. But geez. Bobby knows. Bobby had the same thing. She had the same reaction. So really, when you're looking at it, seriously, if you're going to vaccinate people, why don't you vaccinate people on planes for tuberculosis or, I don't know, herpes? Because herpes can be spread on cloth. So like some chick in her booty shorts with no underwear on it or herpes. Just saying. That's right. That's right. Anyway, there's so many other things. So why? Yeah, I never took the flu vaccine ever. I'm just not going to. I don't need to, and I'm not going to. I'm not sick. And if I get sick, I'll deal with it. And if I die, then I die. MRSA, there you go. Yes, thank you, MRSA. Oh my God. MRSA is a fucking nightmare. That gets on your body. And you can get it from fountains. You can get it. I mean, that is something. That is something that they can go. Yeah, I know, don't wear shorts. I know, but remember, we've all done it, and 20-year-olds do it all the time. If you guys catch herpes, start naming them. All right. Shingles. Oh my God, I got shingles from the gym. I did catch shingles from the gym on a machine. True story. I was like about 37. Yeah, I got it. I got shingles in my 30s too. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But see, no, but they won't go bankrupt. My manicurist took that so she could travel. She was already manipulated to travel. She already did it. No, they're not. People are going to be a little compliant. And because you're compliant does not make you a good person. Doesn't make you a bad person, but it definitely doesn't make you a better person. So it's very weird. How can you avoid pregnancy without birth? Your cycle. Yeah, well, what we call the rhythm method, the pull-out method, whatever, we call those people parents. Yeah, I know. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Hello. I'm just saying I'm going to stand up. So I'm going to annoy the hell out of people. I'm just going to annoy them. I'm prepared not to travel again if that's the way it is. I'm going to be making scenes. People don't like it. You know what? Do you know what someone told me on Facebook? Just take them and shut up. I don't want to be told that because I want to smack you in the face and go, what'd you eat for dinner? Smack. How much do you weigh? Smack. Do you smoke? Smack. Are you on weed? Smack. Is your blood pressure high? Well, we need to kill you now. I mean, I don't want, somebody just tapped me on the back of the head right here. That's probably Keithy. I got tapped. Just read, Mick Jagger passed. Oh God, stop laughing. Sorry, that's too bad. I did like him till I found out about him. Let's see. He's 75, right? Let's see. Mick Jagger. I don't, why am I laughing? Okay. I don't think he's dead, but I laughed. Sorry. Let's see, Mick Jagger. It's probably one of those fake fake things. No, it doesn't look like he's dead yet. Let's see. I mean, he looks dead, but he's not dead. Sorry, that's mean. They'll pass him off. Yeah, not dead. No, I looked, I'm like, what? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. It's a red scarf thing with the girlfriend. I just don't like that shit. I can't listen to any of it anymore. I used to love music so much and I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, we can get off it, but I mean, it's my channel. I'll talk about what I want. This is actually what I want to talk. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about your freedoms. I'm actually talking about your freedoms that you don't want to talk about that I want to talk about. I'm actually fucking talking about the fact that you're not going to be able to travel to see your family members unless you carry some kind of a passport like the Jewish people had to in World War II. I'm just saying that. And this is my channel, so I will say what the fuck I want. So there you go. I really want to say it. This is what I want to talk about tonight. I'll do my other videos when I get a chance, or I'll fucking shut my channel down if I want to. I'll do whatever the hell I want to do. Don't tell me what to do. Anyway, I have a problem with people who don't want to talk about it. Yes, it's boring, but I feel it's really important. When I read this, and I'm nobody, but if you are listening to me here and I'm nobody, then maybe you'll go research in your own neighborhoods and not allow this to happen to you. Because you'll be the ones when I'm doing live streams and then I'm getting, you know, told I can't do them or whatever. You're going to be, yes, I am getting a van. You'll be the ones calling me up going, how do we get out of this? You get out of it before it happens. Just like the first time a man socks you in the face, and I've had many, the first time a man punches you and lays a hand on you, you have to stop it right there. You can't listen to his apology. You can't accept his bullshit excuse. You can't accept anything. You have to say, don't fucking hit me, and then you have to move away. If you let him back in, you're going to get punched again in the face. Know that. That's called domestic violence. That's called abuse. The first time they hit you, they're going to do it again, and that's what they're going to do. That's the same with these people. These people are taking the playbook from the person who was in World War II. They are taking it, or Stalin, or whoever. They are taking it from that. So the fact that we don't want to talk about that, I mean, I can do my videos, but then I'm not going to do my lives because I want to talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. But if you don't want to listen, I understand. I'll go back to just doing my lives, and then, I mean, my not lives, and then you guys can tune in when you want. I'm scolding you like bad school kids. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I started the lives because of the lockdown, not to be like 100% working every night or whatever. It's what's happening. But I consider what's happening to us domestic violence, country violence, if you will, threat violence. I think it's extremely important. Yes, they say we open on 6/15. Why do we have to wait to 6:15? What kind of cockamamie crap is that? And we're not going to open on 6:15. Mark my words, by next Christmas, you're going to see yet another thing like that. You're going to see another thing where we're not open. And it's going to be worse this time. Because what do the, I have to write it out. Oh, you know those people that Stalin is? Do you know what it is? Stalin, what kind of person he is? With a K, OMMINUNIST. That, I'm spelling it so I don't get kicked off of here. Okay, so what do? What they do is they take away people's individual right and way to earn a living. So yes, exactly, with the C word there that I can't say here. They take away your way to earn a living. They take away your personal property. Remember the Paradise fires up in California, Paradise, California, wherever it is? And all those people that had put their life savings in there and they didn't have any kind of insurance. And the insurance, what you don't know is if you don't have gap insurance, then you get the money. If you bought the house in 1970, they reimburse. It's Cuba. Yes, Viva la Cuba. Or North Korea, pick one. Anyway, you get the money back for the house in the way that you bought it, right? So 1970s value on a 2021 house. But the people that lost their property in Paradise, California, that fire that was set by the company, the PG&E, I believe, haven't they caused enough trouble on the planet? Why aren't we masking them? I'm just fucking asking. Anyway, what they do is the people can't afford to rebuild on the property, so they have to let it go, and they'll let it go for any amount of money, 20 cents on the dollar. So if you have a property worth $100,000, the government will come in and buy it off you for $50,000 cold cash right then. And who's going to turn that down when they're in the middle of living in their truck and they can't get their running water and they can't rebuild? They're going to take it. Suddenly a bunch of land is snatched, okay? Snatched by the government away from the people. People who don't understand that or don't want to see that or don't want to talk about it, that's what we are going through. What is happening to all these people right now that run businesses? These people that run businesses have to pay a landlord for their businesses and their buildings, right? They got to pay $8,000 a month, $6,000 a month, whatever. Then their landlords are counting on that money to pay the mortgage payment, right? Right. So what happens when the employee, the landlord isn't getting his rent? He's not getting his rent, right? So he can't pay his mortgage. Oh, sorry, we're defaulting on your mortgage. We're taking it back. Land snatch, that's happening all over. That's happening all over. I don't know what to say. Oh, do not give up your GUNSs or your ammo. Do not give it up. Start stockpiling stuff. I'm dead serious. It will be a civil war. I mean, I'm literally, I don't know what to say. I'm 50-50. Like, some of my friends are getting it, some aren't. I'm definitely not. I'm just not going to do it. And people are going to be fed up with me talking. They're going to try to manipulate me into doing what they want me to do. They're going to want to pat me on the head. Just shut up and stop talking. Just shut up, little girl, and stop talking. Just like a parent who doesn't want you screaming abuse at a birthday party when you've had your ass kicked the night before. Fuck you, I'm not shutting up. So I think we all have to stand up in our own ways. That's the only way it's going to work. We're only one person and no one cares. I get that. Like if I'm in this, people just want the line to go through. But the problem is if we don't stand up, individually, we're just compliant. Yes, 1984, I know. I mean, we can't be compliant. I can't. I don't want to die like this. If I die, I want to die the way I want to die. It's my choice. And it's not going to be in some kind of stockpile train ride to the gas chamber. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be told that because of my viewpoint, I'm considered a bad person and therefore I need to be taken out. I don't want that. That's what I don't want. My block and no houses owned by the bank, paid in cash. Very good. They got us all into mortgages. No one owns anything, right? There you go. Exactly. I know. Essence of Pippa Cup. Yeah, little Pippa. But it's just so weird. It's just so weird, right? It's so weird that we actually, I can't understand why I'm here. I don't know if you guys can. I cannot believe what I'm observing. I'm just like, whoa. Like, yeah. Did you guys all see the video of the rabbi in, I'll tell you what it's called. The rabbi in Canada. Did you guys see the video of him? He's in Calgary, Alberta. Okay, it's definitely that. He's in Calgary, Alberta. And I put it on my Instagram, and they come in there because he's doing, yes, I've got to look at this. Oh, here's my beautiful friend Bridget. I just turned this up. That's so beautiful. Her picture just turned up. Anyway, it's a service for Easter, and he's the rabbi, and they come in there, and he's telling them to get out. Yeah, you see, he is brave, but he stood up, and he has every right. They had to turn around and go. Because you know what? They don't have the authority. Why are we listening to them? Just because you walk into a restaurant, right? Just because you walk into a restaurant and somebody in the restaurant says you can't do this. No, find out for yourself. Why do you fucking listen to people? Why? I don't get it. You've not met human beings. Why would you listen to them? Find out for yourself. Research for yourself. Research. Polish immigrants get this. There's a shit ton of Russians and Polish people and Italian people and Asian people, Japanese people, Jewish people. Please speak up. What rabbi? I'm looking for the thing. Hold on. Let me look. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'll show you guys. Here's the page. I turned the volume down. Oh, I turned the volume down. Smiley, it's smiley underscore 0603 from 3 days ago. And they're all in there with their guns and their little masks and everything. And he's in there. He's screaming obsidian. He's screaming obsidian. He's saying fuck off to them. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if you can hear this. Ugh. I can't get it. Oh, look at that. They're sticking it. I can't get my phone to unstick there. It won't do it. Okay, so it's... Immediately go out and don't come back. Not a word. I'm not listening to you. Get out. I don't care what you have to say. He doesn't care. It's great. Out of this property, he says. He sounds Canadian. I should have known it. Anyway, that video, yeah, no, it's very, very good because he calls them, he's screaming, smiley underscore 0603. That's where I got it from, and it was sent to me. So he's there. They don't have the authority. It's that the people buy into the authority. You don't have authority. I have no idea. I don't watch any of these people when you ask me. I don't watch TV. I am going to watch The Handmaid's Tale to see how our lives end. But we don't live under the authority of these people. They are not my authority. No, I did not sign up in this life to listen to what anybody said. There are certain structures societally, like don't commit murder, don't, these things are like normal. Oh, well, you know why they're harassing him on a high holy day, because it's the other one harassing him. That's how you know. Well, The Handmaid's Tale should be scary. We're living it. Anyway, I just literally, absolutely did not come here to be under compliance or authority. My soul came... This was a Polish pastor in Canada. There you go. He's in Alberta, in Calgary, right? Or I heard Alberta. So anyway, what I was saying is my soul came here with a job, not to be distracted by people who are in my employee, because I pay taxes, as do you. These people are in our employment, and they are trying to capture us, and they are stealing our energy in order to make millions of dollars. Why does Obama have millions of dollars? Why does Clinton have millions of dollars? Why does, I know strip clubs are open. Well, that's because when you're looking at porn, it opens the, you're not thinking. So you're looking at naked hoochie. I mean, why think, right? Calgary, Alberta, thank you. You know, when you're doing that, these are all things to debase the soul. These are all things to debase the soul. Don't allow that. Dundee, Scotland, awesome. Yeah, so I just feel it's really important. I'm sorry I'm monotonous. I will try to come back and just be a stupid little psychic over here and do that. But I'm actually concerned for the human race at this point. I'm very concerned. I'm honest to God concerned. I cannot believe and I've been saying it since day one. This is not about any kind of illness being transmitted. It's not about that. It's about control. It's servitude. It's awful. It's awful. Like, just think about this for a second. Do you remember last year? Do you remember last year when everybody was looking for toilet paper? Do you remember that? And we're all looking for toilet paper. I got caught in Costco. Just at the beginning of it, and I was actually in Best Buy, but it was in the parking lot to Costco. I couldn't get out of the parking lot for 2 hours. I had a panic attack like I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? Okay, and I was trying to get a disc drive in Best Buy, and yeah, there you go, Texas Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. You know, I was trying to get a thing out of Best Buy, and I couldn't get out of that parking lot because there was literally a jam. Don't think it can't happen. Don't think it can't. Just don't think it can't. And because it is. And so to me, if we don't understand, especially those that are interested in the psychic world and the spiritual world, if you cannot understand that this is straight up a spiritual war going on and that you have to come from a God source, the toilet paper is very interesting. In your lifetime or my lifetime in America and Canada, right? Yeah, thanks, Jana. I know Jana loves me. Estelle, I like to call Estelle. Estelle and Jana. So cute. But if you look at the holding on to toilet paper and being told that you can only have one box or one thing, charging $30, okay? Lori and I at that time decided that we were not going to follow that rules. Yeah, Libra Lori and I decided that. We kept putting hats on in the parking lot, sweater hat, whatever. We'd go in opposite doors, go through the line at a different register with different glasses and hats on until we got all the fucking toilet paper we needed. Do you know why? Because there is no rationing on toilet paper, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, I know. That's true. I don't even care about that guy. He led us into socialism. What is everybody talking about TRUMP for? We are now in the midst of literally the National Socialistic Party from World War II. We're right there, and he was the one marching with a flag in the middle of it. He started this. Why didn't he stop this? Why did he say, go out and get this? Why was he pushing for the pharmaceutical companies? Does no one know what do you know what they tell you? Do you know what they tell you? Anybody who's gone into a hair salon knows this. There are hairdressers that are beautiful people that want to help your hair and give you beautiful hair. Then there's hairdressers that are told to sell product, and here's what they say. Oh my God, this product will totally grow your hair and it'll grow it overnight. Bullshit, or every man in the country would have it. They're salespeople. That's what this is about. It's money, big money. By the way, you have to get 2. They've said 3, and they've said 1 every year after. Isn't that a fucking flu shot? And why? How much money is that? What is that about? When they give it away for free, what are they giving away for free? Government compensation coming to them. So they are rationing toilet paper. They are rationing water. They are rationing meat now. You're not finding the same meat. I can't find the same quality of meat, right? I can't find the same quality of meat in the stores. That's being rationed. I'm being told when I can go out. Now businesses are closing whenever. So suddenly I can't find a diner at 2 in the morning so I can go talk to my girlfriend after work or whatever. I can't do that. People are being questioned everywhere. People are, it's absurd. It's absurd. We need to stand up. Just say no in your own way. You don't have to have a group. Every voice counts. Every voice. In your neighborhood, ask your Ralph's grocery store or your People's or your Publix or your whichever. I think I mentioned Canadian there. Ask them, when is this coming off? Why is nobody questioning that? How long are you running around with this on for? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. But mark my words, if you want to talk psychic now, so I'll talk psychic now. People want to put psychics, I know this, because they just want you to talk about psychic stuff. But I started doing the lives just to talk about stuff that I observed as an intuitive person, not just be a psychic. I'm a person too, but some people don't like that shit when I'm not doing the monkey tricks for them. Oh my God, yeah. Anyway, that's how all us psychic astrologer type people feel. That's how we feel. Okay, so yeah, good for you, you don't. But I find it so interesting how compliant people are. It's actually really disappointing. I mean, I'm like, where are the Cubans in this country? Where are the Polish people? Where are these people? Step up. Step up. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like, I just want to smack myself. Why are you wearing that on your face? How is it helping you? You're climbing up a hill in 100-degree heat. Why are you wearing it? That's right. People have to say no. Now, if I can say no to a rape, like the guy pulls his dick out and he wants to rub it up on me, I can say no. If he does it, he's crossing my personal physical boundary. So someone is going to have to take to court the fact that I can't fly to see my grandkids or my grandmother or my mother or my father because they want to assume I'm sick. So they're also assuming in the witch hunts that I have a scarlet fucking letter on me and I need to be fucking killed, right? So now they're going to get the people who've been in agreement who sit on the airplanes like this. I got mine. Why don't you just get yours? Fucking say that to me. You're going to get, oh my God. Anyway, they're going to do that. What that is the witch hunt, but the witch hunt is for the people who choose not to respond and be compliant. I don't want to be compliant. I also never want to dress the way they want you to dress. My kids didn't learn in school. School isn't... Did you hear in Portland, Oregon? Let me just say this. Did you hear in Portland, Oregon? Anybody turn the news? No, Seattle. Sorry, Seattle. There is a school in Seattle that is covered with homeless people squatting on the school grounds that taxpayers pay for. You taxpayers, they siphon your money for those teachers and their pensions. If I had a school in Seattle and there were homeless people and needles on the ground, as in heroin needles, cocaine needles, speedballing needles, slamming needles, right? High needles that little kids in a mentally disabled or special ed school, Seattle and Portland, okay, in a special ed school, they're letting these homeless people, drug addicts, with their full-on addiction on the school grounds, and the parents aren't going to sue that school district. All of you parents in Seattle, it's not Seattle, is it Portland? It's one or the other. All of you parents that live there that have children need to sue the school district. These teachers need their fucking money pulled away. They're now saying they're not going to go back to school unless every kid is vaccinated. Well, then you're not going back to school because you don't get to say that. Cowards. And they're cowards if they're saying that. Sorry, I'm saying it. And you know I always say that. But in Seattle, they have fucking hypodermic needles with shit all over it, all over the ground, and they're letting them stay there. Why? What is that agenda? What is that agenda? What is that agenda? Why would you do that? These children are mentally disabled and you want them to see that? What the actual hell is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Why aren't we standing up for that? Forget this. You're not wearing this. Stand up for these little kids. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, why would you allow that on first of all, we pay for these streets. Oh, that's exactly right. Say, I'm dying. I've got to get water. Anyway, That's true. It's not God, it's the other one doing this. And the hypodermic needle should be a hint because Satan is drugs. No shot will homeschool. Exactly, but they're taking away your right to homeschool. Again, I'm in the process of finding out what kind of legislation needs to be passed for religious exemption, because I'm quite fine sending any kids to school who are religiously exempt. Yes, you can raise your vibration, but you still live here. You can say that, like, I'm going to raise my vibration. I don't do drugs. I've never done, well, I'm sorry, up until I was 20. Let me just preface that. I had a great drug life before. I don't do drugs from that time on. You know, really truthfully, 23 probably. So 30 years, I haven't done drugs. Everybody and their fucking mother does drugs, okay? Everybody does drugs. So I loved acid. I'm going to be serious. Anyway, they all love their drugs. So when you say raise your vibration, you're very good never to have done drugs. Yes, Lila's homeschooled. Mommy Kenna's a teacher. She's not a teacher. She's teaching Lila and some other kids. So they're doing like neighborhood school, and that should be allowed. Teachers, take it away. My South Node's in Scorpio. You can't tell? Yes, it is. Problem is, though, just think about this for a second. When you say raise your vibration, metaphysically speaking, you can be the highest vibration you can be on earth. You are still a human being with sin on earth. You are still living in an environment that you cannot ignore. If you live in the school with the hypodermic needles on the ground, if you're just going to vibrate higher so you don't have to deal with that, you're not much of a human being. So when we say vibrate at a higher vibration, it means do not participate in the shit, but you still have to deal with the shit. You are not above it. You know, you are not above the shit because you're at a higher vibration. Gandhi and Jesus and everybody went into the poor neighborhoods, the downtrodden neighborhoods, whatever you want to call them, and they administered in their loving way, but they still had to do it, right? That's what they still had to do. So you can't just say raise the vibration. Mary Magdalene, exactly, you can't say it. You can, but to raise your vibration means to be aware of the harm that can be done to the self through the human experience, and to not participate in it personally, but to administer love to those who do. That's what raise your vibration. You can raise it all the fuck you want, but you're still gonna have to deal with earth. I'm still gonna have to get in my car and drive down that street with the people crapping on the street. You know? Nobody gave me the right. They don't have, God gave me the right. Yes, higher vibration fights back. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. It's going to come down to your, see, the SS officers in World War II justified their destruction of human beings by saying that they had to feed their families. So they justified their bad, immoral behavior by saying they had to justify it to pay their families, feed their families. At a certain point, human beings have to realize, and I did a TikTok this morning on this, you have to realize that we don't die, and if we don't die, we can all stand up, like Martin Luther King did, like Gandhi did. We can all stand up and speak, because even if we're shot, killed, taken out, we don't die. So our word will go on. That's it. We don't die. So there you go. No, yeah. I mean, I'm going to put Gandhi and Jesus. It's mainstream versus Jesus. Jesus was a light worker. There's Buddha, there's Allah, there's Jesus. And then Gandhi was a average person, just a person with the soul in him who decided to fight back as a pacifist because he raised his vibration, was my point. Jesus lowered his vibration to come here, okay? Jesus lowered it. Lower. Okay, yeah, probably an earthquake is coming. It was pretty hot today. But when I'm saying Gandhi, I'm talking about somebody who is an average person. He's an average person. And he decided to raise his vibration. That's it. No, he wasn't. He wasn't peaceful, and he was also a fucking lawyer. So we know he was a psycho. No offense to lawyers. But I mean, yeah, he wasn't peaceful in the beginning. But he decided to change that, okay? Now, was he an Illuminati? Maybe. Maybe he was full of shit. I don't know. But as far as I know from whatever, and I don't know much about him, I'll probably read it and change my mind. Having said that, my point in illustrating that was a human being versus a light worker, and how to raise the vibration, you still have to be within the energy. Obviously, Jesus came down out of the heavens, okay? So he came down here. Right. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's why I'm speaking. Yeah, he did, that guy. Yeah, I don't know about God. I really don't, but I'm just going on what I've read in history, okay? I have not looked into them. I haven't looked into them. But we're going to go in for a war. That's what's going to happen. I don't like Kaylee Anthony. I don't want to read on her. She's a little bitch that killed her child. There's my reading on Kaylee Anthony. She fucking murdered that darling 2-year-old. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. But I think heaven is different dimensions. I think truly the heaven that people talk about is when you're connected directly with God, so completely enlightened. I think we go to different dimensions of higher vibration. Honestly, from my understanding on speaking with different people on the other side, we go to different levels. So we do different things at different times, maybe based on our I don't know, our ability to ascend. I don't know. Yeah, I know she killed her daughter. It's obvious. It's horrible. Oh, did she have another baby? Good God. Yeah, she should have another baby, all right. Maybe she can drug it with Benadryl and leave it in the fucking closet. I don't know. What an asshole. She's an asshole. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I just get furious when I think of that kid. It pisses me off. I would never move away. I did Heather O'Rourke's video. I did Heather's video, and I know exactly what happened with that. And there's 3 of them that are connected to that one. And there's 3 of them that hang out, and there's 2 of them that own a studio, and 1 of them that use whatever. Anyway, I did that video. I wouldn't move away from Jason. So I have Jason and Lila, so I will go where my kids and grandkids go, because if I can't get on a plane and I can't leave the state and I can't do this, then yes, Spielberg is one of them. Then what am I going to do? But people who are taking this like for their work, they're going to take the vaccine. I understand completely, but workers have to get together. Workers have to get together and say, no, we don't want to take it. Those that want to take it, take it. But there's 10 of us that don't want to, and we're not going to come to work if you're going to make us take it. And then they need to file a lawsuit for discrimination over their own health. That is like firing a fat person who is like 400 pounds and can't walk, and you fire them, okay? And you fire them because of that. You don't have the right to do that either. So why do you, yes, he is. And why do you have the right to withhold payment for somebody because they choose not to put something in their body? What if you went to work and they said, we need you all to have a boob job. We need you all to get bigger penises. We need you all to wear, I don't know, whatever. We need you all to take birth control. We're going to give you a shot. What if you didn't want that in your body? Really? Same thing. Yes, I know. Exactly. It's so sickening and people don't believe it. That's why Macaulay Culkin is basically out of his fucking mind. And by the way, by the point that they've been ritually sodomized, which is what it is, it's not, I was just telling John this the other night. I said, I used to think Hollywood was all gay because there's so many gay people in Hollywood. Like, it's like weird. How did they all end up here? Like, why is everybody gay that runs any business in Hollywood? Seriously, it's not that. What they're doing, I mean, some of them are gay, and that's fine. But what it is, it's the blood cult sodomy ritual. So the sodomy ritual to obtain, in their opinion, higher vibration, metaphysically, astral levels, so they can amass more wealth on earth. That's what it is. That's why they keep playing gay. They're not all gay. They're playing gay, a lot of them, in order to gain power. So when we understand that, right? So when we understand that, then we understand what's going on. I have no idea about Drew Barrymore. Yes, I know Stalin, right? Stalin and Chinese guy, whatever his name is. But when you ask yourself, when you literally, I heard this from one of the networks. Buddha was a celibate for his whole life. I kind of get Buddha's thinking. He was containing his energy. Yeah, Buddha was a light worker. Buddha and Jesus run in the same energy field. They're both light workers. They were sent down here to raise the consciousness of mankind, which I think has failed. I think they did fabulous jobs. I think we have failed. We did not get that message. We are pretty, oh, you've been celibate for 6 years. Oh, I can't think about that. Oh, okay. Anyway. Okay, so what the hell was I going to say? I was going to say something else. No, I had a good point. Now the point went out of my head. Oh my God. Oh yeah. One of my friends works, well, a lot of my friends work at the network. Yes, she is. At different networks. One of the major networks, one of the major 3 networks, they received an email. I'm not going to say what it is, and I'm not going to out the personal story, but this is actually true. They received emails. All of these employees received emails. And usually when you work at the network, they give you emails like there's a meeting at this time. This has to be done by this time. You have to upgrade your skills at this time. Like especially when Jason worked at the studios, he had to upgrade like, you know, his rigging skills or whatever it is he's doing. You have to go get certified and get your tests, right? Kind of like a dentist probably has to take a test every year or whatever. So at the network, they do this and they have to get certified in certain things or upgrade their skills. School teachers do it, blah, blah, blah. They got a letter saying you haven't upgraded your paperwork. They looked at their paperwork and yeah, exactly. They looked at their paperwork and the paperwork said, this is a waiver. This is a waiver. This is at a major network with people doing major TV shows. This is a waiver for you to give us permission to look into your medical records. Did you just hear what I said? They tried to slip that by their employees. This is a waiver to have you sign to give us permission to look into your medical records. See, that's how they're going to circumvent the HIPAA laws. Yes, this is a major network, with the end of it beginning with BC. Just saying, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but yes, but if you sign a contract where you say, I'll agree to this, then it's not breaking a HIPAA law. You're saying, I'm agreeing. Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah, no, this was at an N and a C and a B. But anyway, I heard this. I heard it firsthand out of the person's mouth, and I won't say who it is, but I heard it, and the employees as a group all received this email. No, they put it in the spam box. They sent it to spam. But that's true. I just heard that this week. Exactly. Exactly. It went into the spam box. That's actually something that was received. Because they want to know, once they can get into your medical records, they can scrutinize what you do, right? So this is what I've always done with my medical records. And I thought this as a 20-year-old. I have an order name. And if I do medical records, I go to free clinics using a fake name, pleading no money, and leaving a donation. And obviously if I have to have an operation, they know who I am. If I go to the dentist, they know who I am. But other than that, there's a whole lot of information missing there. Also going to tell you this story about our establishment. John never went to a doctor, okay? Never in his adult life. The first time he went to a doctor was when he was 69 years old and needed a hip replacement because his hip was hurting, okay? John, the whole time, never went to a doctor, did not go to a doctor, okay? Did not get yearly checkups, did not get colonoscopies. No, you don't, because they serve the homeless. They serve the homeless in the transgender neighborhoods. No. Planned Parenthood, you can say whoever you are. You don't have to give them your real name. Remember that. Anyway, John never went to a doctor. At 69, he had to go because he was getting really bad hip pain, and then he ended up having to have the hip surgery. And at that point, the doctor that was talking to him wanted to know where his medical records were, right? Where were his medical records? And he said, I don't have them. Do you know they got wigged out about that? They got wigged out about that. Why do you need me to be in your cycle of keeping your doctors in Porsches? I'm not in your cycle. I'm not afraid of dying, and I'm not afraid of not getting a pap test or a colonoscopy or a this. The only reason I got my teeth cleaned is because it had been 3 years and they were feeling grimy. So I did that. That's what I did. There you go. That's all I did. Yep. Next time you get detention for being late. Exactly. I know, it was weird. No, they probably don't throw them out. They wanted to know where John's were. And my man never went to the doctor ever. So I get, no, it's just, why? If you're not sick, I don't need them to tell me. If that doctor isn't in better shape than me, he should shut his fucking mouth. Honest to God. Have you seen some of these doctors? They can hardly fucking walk across the room. They smoke outside. They drink. They're overweight. What? Yeah, I don't do pap tests. I've done like 3. That's it. Yes, Jesus was. He was a light worker, correct. He's ascended master, correct. So is Buddha. So is Allah. Yes, I get it. I know. But that's not my point in the last conversation. I'm not saying he wasn't. He also came down in human form and had to address human issues. I don't know that you have to be scared of them. I don't know that you have to be scared of, crotch doctors. Gateway. Well, that's what it is. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But we come down here and we pick an experience. I picked being female in order. Well, actually, I think I was kidnapped and my children were kidnapped to come through me. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm going to quit soon because I'm going to go and my husband has never been to a doctor. Yeah, I don't know why you would need. Yes, I can compare them. It's my belief that they are all light workers from the other side. I can compare them. I'm sorry, I can. I can, and I do, and I will. I will compare them vibrationally from my observations as a person. I don't pick one or the other. My choice is, I'm Christian, I believe in Jesus, and I pray to God. But Buddha is for the Buddhist people the same thing. Whether I agree with it or not, that's how they see it. I'm not going to disrespect another person's religion, period. That's what I'm not going to do. And so it's their word for God. And it's okay. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, it is called free will. Exactly. Yeah, people want to always say, I can't. I can do what the fuck I want. I keep saying that on my channel. I'm never listening to anybody telling me my opinion isn't my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. Reiki is super good. My opinion is Jesus has many names. God bless you. Yes. My opinion is my opinion, and I'm going to keep saying it. You're not going to take it out because you want to yell at me that I'm not really Christian or whatever. Yeah, Planned Parenthood, actually, that is where I go for my exams when I have to. God is the good in everyone. Simple as that. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, I as a psychic and a person who's a medium, I deal with many energies on the other side, and they don't all come wrapped in the description that we've been told. They don't all come in one thing. They come differently, and they come as their own vibration. So, and they come with different belief systems, just like people have here. You cannot say a whole country of Muslim people is wrong because they don't believe in Jesus, they believe in Allah. You cannot say that because God put those people on this planet. They are also God's children. So if he wanted us all to be one thing, then we'd all be one thing. For them, that is what it is, and that's the only way I see it. That's my belief. Since it's on my channel. Muhammad, yeah, that's my belief. I don't really know much about that religion, tell you the truth, but, whatever. Hey, I heard I don't even get it. But yeah, but people, I talk to so many different peoples of so many different people from so many different belief systems that my way of dealing with them is through my God, and my God says not to judge them if they don't believe the same way as me. That's what my God told me. So that's what I do. There you go. I can't even read that. Okay, so that's it. That's just what I'm saying. And if you want to live a life different than mine, that's fine. Do it. And that doesn't mean I'm going to judge you. I don't judge. The thing that I do is set boundaries. No, I do not. I do not condone worshiping Satan, whoever just slipped in Luciferian there. That is something I don't, because that is not of God. Sorry, that's a fallen angel. If you want to do it, I have friends that do reside within that religion. Am I going to be mean to them? No, because they haven't done anything to me personally. I have to deal with people in my life. We walk among murderers all day long, whether you know it or not. We really do. So we walk. No, I haven't channeled Edgar Casey. You're spreading am I? Well, I don't think so. Satan's evil. You can think what you want, but I'm not going there with that one. And that is my belief. I do believe that satanic thought is evil. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do spirit boxes work? I have no idea. They should technically work because it's electrical. And so you want to do, the spirit connects to the electricity. They could connect to your TV. They could connect to your car speakers. They could connect to your cell phone, anything electrical, right? Okay, when you ask me, is magic bad? I'm going to say bad intention is bad. So what is your intention when you're trying to do something? What's your intention? See, spirit boxes. So I haven't actually used the spirit box. Seems like they'd work. It's electrical. Spirit has come through electricity, has fucked with all the electrical stuff. Clocks, watches, everything. Absolutely. Okay, many spirits can power up with electrical. Exactly. Anyway, whoever's saying, is he? I have no clue. I really don't know. I don't follow the archangels that come down and do that. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. Yes, of course. They all matter. Everybody matters. What I believe is I believe Luciferians have been tricked into their way of thinking. Okay, that's what I believe. And by that I mean you can't just do everything you want because you want to do it. Because if I want to punch my neighbor out, I'm probably going to get an assault charge. Right? But then take it a step further. What if, yeah, God is not in a building. Absolutely. What if your religion is telling you to do things that are not right, that you know in your soul are not right, but because of your own greed, you want to do something? That's what I'm opposed to. And that can happen in all religions. I'm still going to say it though, Satan is bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. This is a beast system right here. Yeah, that's right. Without dark, there wouldn't be light. That's correct. God sends his children to stand upside Satan. So when you're looking in Hollywood, some are, some aren't. But they're always a balance. There's a counterbalance and a reaction to an action. You can't just have all airy-fairy or all evil, right? It's not that way. I don't know about, it's a religion out here, all right. Yin and yang, yeah. On this planet where this energy is, absolutely. Very much so. All right, you guys, let's see. So Sloan, which came first, the chicken or egg? I don't fucking know. That confuses me. I can't eat chicken with an egg because that just seems wrong. I do like peanut butter. I do like, let's see. Yeah, me too. Yes. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not in any formal religion, and I never was. I prayed to God every day of my life. I never went to a church. No one told me to go to a church. I was raised by an agnostic atheist, alcoholic. That's how I was raised. Ex-Catholic, okay, or ex-Christian or whatever. I was raised by that person. But I've got popcorn. I don't know who cares. No one cares. You're right. No one cares about anything. That's the problem. We're being captured because no one cares. That's right. No one cares. We are being captured. That's exactly right. No, they sent me to, I guess it might have been a Catholic school. I went to a private boarding school where we had to go to chapel. They didn't call it Catholic church, but whatever. Yeah, I got expelled, I told you. So yeah, I managed to work my way out of that one. But it doesn't matter. I didn't go to church. Like, I'm not joking you. I went with my neighbors a few times, but no one in my house believed in God. Me growing up, that's what they told me. Whether they really believed in God or didn't believe in God, I don't know. But I was told there was no God. I saw God, spoke to God. By seeing God, I felt the energy of God as a small, small child. So, yeah, that's what I felt as a child. Wait, can you please leave us with protection? You have your own protection. Yeah, you have your own protection, you guys. You are your protection. If you pray to God, you are protected. We all die, so what's to fear? We literally all die, so what are you afraid of? I think he's probably going to die. We all die, so if we all die, then I was raised Baptist and Catholic. Holy shit, those Southern Baptists. I married one once. Kept calling me evil. I had to get rid of him. Not murder him, divorce him. Yes, you need one. But thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you have to pray to God, though. If you want to know how to protect yourself, you ask God to protect you. That's what you do. You actually ask God to protect you, and you are protected. That's it. Now, you may not like what you see in front of you. I didn't like that my son died, but I still am protected through that experience. I didn't like it. No one said you're going to like it and be happy the way you want to be happy all day long, because it's not going to happen. But you can go through it with strength because you have God on your side, and God will protect you. Even if you die, you are protected. So that's actually what I believe. I really believe it. Even if someone like kills me, murders me, whatever, I still go with God. No one gets my soul but God. I go to God with God. I am one of God's children. That is how you protect yourself. And then if you really want to protect yourself, start bathing in salt and coconut oil, salt and vinegar, and pray. I'm not joking you when I say that. Pray. That's what I would say. I hope your son is Diana Troll. Oh, these trolls. See these trolls. They're part of the beast system, these trolls. These trolls are bad. But they don't bug us. I am a child of God, and I'm never going to apologize for it, and I won't denounce it. Do you know, in the 1960s, no joke, okay, in St. Petersburg, Russia, the word God was against the law. Now, what was Russia in the 1960s? What kind of a country was it? Again, with a K. But the word God was banned. Okay? Oh, Jana, don't be sad. You live right in that beautiful spot that I'm not going to say. It almost came out of my mouth. I don't want them stalking you up there. Anyway, she lives in a beautiful area. So you're so lucky because you got those pretty trees. But in St. Petersburg, because I have a friend that was from there, they had, exactly, the C word over there, the Soviet Union, they had, you would go to jail if you prayed to God. The churches were obsolete. There was no speech of God. Yes, you can use Epsom salt, absolutely. And they had underground Bible meetings, illegal Bible meetings. Do you see? Do you see what's going on? Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, you guys, I'm out. Maybe I'll do something fun the next one I come back. I will do something fun. I'm trying to be fun, but I keep getting this shit all day, and I'm like, I got to tell the people. Yeah, oh my God, pray, really pray. Honestly, yes, absolutely. Ask your ancestors too. We all have ancestors on the other side that love us, grandparents, parents, you know, everybody that loves us. Ask them to help you, whoever. Bye, Bobby. Bye, you guys. Mwah. Oh my God, hiccups again. Bye, you guys.